All right, thank you for everyone for joining us today for some information about how to take advantage of Roundtable Rewards, which is benefit of every TACCA member. Every member does get a basic level of membership in Service Roundtable. And I know that sometimes that can be, it's hard to explain to people that they already have that benefit. So we're hoping that you get a lot out of this webinar and you learn not only that you have this benefit, but how you can maximize the rebates that you get from this benefit. Our goal today is to show you how to get the most of it. I want to introduce Michael Rudowitz. He is the Rebate and Membership Performance Manager for Service Roundtable, and he is a great contact for helping you learn how to make the most of the rebates that you have. And he also can get you in touch with anyone who can help you access your account or get to a higher level of rebate. Michael?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Michael Rudowitz. I'm very happy to be here. And I am the Rebate and Membership Performance Manager with Service Nation. So I'm going to go through our program here today, and I'm going to showcase a couple of components of the membership that you guys already have in place today. Okay, so first and foremost, if you haven't heard of Service Roundtable, you're not familiar with it, I would definitely encourage everyone to go to our website. I'll tell you at the end how to get credentials, how to get your username and login if you're not already familiar with us. But basically, we are a business alliance supporting contractors, service contractors just like you. Okay, we are a best practice group. And as a member, we have resources and benefits that you can take advantage of. Everything from marketing content to contractor and member collaboration to money and rebates and earning rebates back based on businesses that you're partnering with. Okay, so our mission of Service Roundtable is to help contractors improve their business and financial performance, leading them to a profitable exit strategy. So, you know, basically, normally what I'd like to tell members is we have all the tools you need to be successful. Okay, and we want you to be able to utilize the tools you feel that you need in order to perform the best and be most profitable. So there's three components of basically the membership. There's community, content, and cash. So real quick, I want to talk about content, which is our download center or our resource center, which we're now calling it. And our resource center is our content library. We have, let's say close to over 6,000 downloadable marketing and business templates for you to pretty much download and go and use. It gives you the opportunity to upload logos and phone numbers on some of the marketing content. I was using it just earlier today, helping a member. They needed some employee forms, compensation comparisons, different types of employee agreements, whatever it is that you might need. Our content library has thousands of already made, already created, not having to recreate the wheel of all these templates. And basically what you do is when you go to the resource center, in the search box that you see there in the middle of the screen, you just pretty much, you know, type in what you're looking for. If you're looking for a spring marketing promotion, you can easily put in the word spring, and it will come up with just a number of different marketing templates for you to choose from. Again, you are given the opportunity to upload your company logos and phone numbers and pricing information. But this is a great resource because if you had to go to a third party, you know, to create a form or a brochure or some type of flyer that you wanted to do, it's going to cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Okay, so with the membership that you already have and with the access that you already are enabled to, you have access to all of these templates that are there for you to help you in your business. Okay, So one of the other components of our membership is community. And we have 5,000 plumbing, HVAC, electrical, remodel, solar, and general business types of contracting service businesses. And our idea exchange is an opportunity for you guys to collaborate with other members. So that means you're collaborating with other service contractors just like you. So let me give you an example. Let's say you were struggling in your business in a particular area. You weren't really sure how to approach it. You weren't really sure what a great, solution would be. So what you can do is you can come to the idea exchange and say, hey, I have this problem and I'm not really sure how to solve it. Can I get some feedback? And other contractor members will receive that question and they will share their best practices and their ideas as far as what they've done in that particular scenario and what they've been successful in. So it's really a great platform to share best practices and collaborate and come up with different ideas, whether it be running techs or running your dispatch or CSR or just growing profits in general. This is a great platform to collaborate, again, with other members who are other service contractors. These are not companies that are claiming that they've done it for so long or they can do it so great, right? These are actual other members that you're collaborating with, which really kind of makes this piece really just invaluable in gaining knowledge and learning different ways or different ideas that you guys may not have thought of in the past. Okay, so that was content, and this is community, and now what we want to do is we want to talk a little bit about the cash part and the rewards part. And the Service Roundtable Rewards program is very rich in rebates. We have a number of different partners and to work with. And one of the best parts about our rewards program is me. is I am a rebate performance manager. So my role is to help you navigate through our rewards program, help you understand who our partners are and who our partners aren't. And I'm also here to help you understand how to maximize on those rebates. We have a number of opportunities where you can get double rebates on the same services or products. So and that's just a great opportunity to drive additional dollars. So going into it, before I even tell you anything about the rewards program, I want everyone to feel assured and confident that there's going to be someone on your side walking you through the steps, making sure that you're aligned with the partners that you guys are working with, and making sure that you're opting in, right? One of the biggest parts of the program is to make sure that the partners understand that you're a member, because partners can't pay you if they don't know you're a member. So that's a very specific process. And again, without having someone like myself, kind of like your tour guide, to take you through that process, ultimately, I want to make sure you're successful and you're generating rebates. So rebates are all around us, right? You guys have seen it. They're everywhere. You go to Starbucks, you go to Dunkin' Donuts, Walmart, credit cards. I'm sure for you folks that are travel, you're getting credit card points, American Express points, airline points. Again, rebates in some form or some fashion are around us everywhere. And I don't know about you guys, but I try to take advantage of all the different point systems that I can. Whether it be hotels and airfare, that's great, especially when I travel. But you know what? Even at the grocery store or even at Starbucks, or, it might get me a free meal for the family. Whatever it might be, we want to make sure that we take advantage of it because it is money that we don't want to leave on the table. Okay. So why Roundtable Rewards versus maybe some of the other programs that you may have seen or heard about in the market? So with our 5,000 member base, okay, we have collective buying power. Okay. Now I know that says 4,500, but we have grown since I've done this. I should have updated that. And we continue to grow, which makes, it even more exciting. But when we go to our partners, we say, hey, how would you like to sell to a dedicated contractor audience, that's specifically going to have your need, a need for your product and or service. And, our partners are so super excited to partner with us that they offer, discounting, special terms, based on invoicing, and of course rebates, right? Based on the business that you do with them. Collectively, our membership buys about $4 billion in top line sales each and every year. And again, that number continues to grow too. Okay, so if you took all of our members and added up all of their total sales with all of our partners, it's gonna exceed $4 billion on an annual basis, which is pretty significant. So partners, our vendor partners, see value in our partnership, right? They want to work with contractors and with service contractors like yourself and small and medium-sized businesses like yourself, because they want you to grow and they want you to be able to use their service or their products in order to help you grow. We have 150 strategic partners, and that list is growing. Already this year, we've already rolled out about 9 or 10 different new partners. But that's what makes the program so unique, is that it's consistently and constantly growing. We actually have a full-time employee. Her name is Nicole. That's all she does is recruit new partners and make sure that they fit our mold as far as servicing our members. So they're on board 100% and they want to take care of you. And because we pay millions of dollars in rebates each and every quarter. We just sent out quarter 4 checks. We always run in the 90-day cycle, right? So 90 days from end of December, all of our members should now be receiving their Q4 checks, and we're starting to process Q1. So it is just an ongoing process where you guys can get an additional income on the back end that basically you can do whatever you want with. I talked to lots of members and what they've utilized their rebate dollars for. Some of them put their dollars back into the business, right, into the cost of goods, drive additional profits. I've spoken to some members that have used their rebates to pay for their children's destination wedding or to pay for their children's college tuition. So it's a lot of additional ancillary money that's there for you guys. You just have to go out and take it, okay? So we talked about 150 different strategic partners, and we offer just about anything that you would normally utilize in your business, we have a partner for. So whether that be product manufacturing, wholesale distribution and supply, okay, to pretty much anything that you do in your business. So whether if you need software, we got partners. You need marketing, we have partners. Accounting, consumer financing, trucks, office supplies, uniforms, the list just goes on and on. Gas, all the gasoline, especially now the gas is so high, are you in a reward system for your gasoline? Coaching and training, lots of warranty, lots of telephony and different types of technology partners. So the idea is, as a Service Roundtable member, you can visit our partner directory, and it's pretty much a one-stop shop. You can find any partner that can help you with just about any problem that you have or any solution that you need in your business. And what's so great about that is if for some reason you come across a need and you've spoken with our teams and we just can't seem to have a partner that fits that particular need, we'll go ahead and recruit one and we'll add it to the mix. Because if you can benefit from that particular partner, well, so can a lot of members. So we want to make sure that we bring those on board to make sure that everybody benefits. So you can see that our list of partners is pretty robust and pretty broad in regards to categories and business components. So this kind of just gives you an idea on the screen of all the different logos, right? We're going to talk about Home Depot, right? We got a partnership with GM. Honeywell, Ring Central, A.O. Smith, Bradford White, Ferguson. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Pretty much anything that you guys would ultimately have a need for, we have partners for. So we make it really easy and convenient for you. Okay. So it does pay to be picky. As I mentioned, we have 150. We probably have probably about another dozen or 2 dozen on deck. Okay, but we are picky with who we pick on partners, because you can't just have the best widget in town and call up and say, hey, I got the best widget in town, I want to be a Service Roundtable partner. No, it's got to pass our muster. You know, we have a very large member base that we want to make sure that we accommodate every single member. Okay, so when we qualify or we vet a partner, they have to be able to provide service to all of our members, from one end to the other end. Okay, now, sure, we have some exceptions, and we have a small handful of partners that are regional, that are not national, but the majority of our partners are all national. We're going to be able to help you regardless of your location. Once you identify to them that you are a Service Roundtable member, right, they're going to offer you unparalleled service. They're going to confirm all of your quarterly purchases so they can pay you the rebates. So that makes it less work on your end. They're going to provide you a rebate. And all of our partners have to provide a dedicated point of contact. This is important, especially in today's times, because, a lot of times you'll call your sales rep or your account manager or your TM, and they might have been in the position for 3 or 4 or 6 months or whatever it might be, and they're not sure. If you say to them, hey, we're part of Service Roundtable, we want to make sure that we are taking advantage of all the programs and opportunities, and the sales rep from the partner says, I'm not sure what Service Roundtable is, I don't know how to help you. Okay, so one of the most important things is that we have dedicated points of contact for you to reach out to. Okay, so if you've got a question on your account, if you've got a question on pricing, if you have a question on the Service Roundtable partnership, if you have a question about rebate, we have a single person, and we provide you with all of their contact information, their phone number, their email address, and even their home address if we have to. No, I'm just joking. But in any case, it is a vetting process, and we do take it very seriously that all of our partners have to service, all of our members accordingly. So our members are given the opportunity to rate our partners, right? So on every partner page, it gives you the ability. So if you have a great experience with a partner and you want to share it with other members, we encourage you to do so. Okay. However, let's say you have a bad experience with a partner. Sometimes it happens. Okay. We want to know about it. We want you to share the experience with us. Sure, bad experiences happen. Really, the question is, how are they dealt with and how is it followed up with thereafter? So we want to make sure that if there is a problem, we know about it. Okay, because a lot of the times companies that have or customers that have issues or run into hurdles don't always share them. However, we make it very convenient for you to share information about the partners that you're utilizing, whether it be good or bad. Okay, and we want you to communicate that to us. So this gives you kind of an idea of some of the partners we signed up over the last couple of years. I don't have this updated for 2022 yet, but this is just a handful of partners that we have that just in the last 2 years. Fuel Master, ADP for payroll processing, Scorpion for your marketing, right? Renai on water heaters. Lots and lots of marketing partners. If you guys are looking to market your business and make your phone ring, I'm telling you, I could give you 3 names right now. Okay, our marketing category is probably one of our biggest categories, just merely because we have so many partners. Marketing people that do everything from A to Z, or if you were looking to do a la carte types of projects. So 30 new partners just in a 2-year time frame. It just goes to show you that we continue to grow and enhance the program. Okay. So let's talk about Home Depot. You guys are members. If you guys are shopping at Home Depot, you want to make sure you get your Home Depot rebate. It's 1.5%. However, you have to make sure you opt in on the Home Depot website. Now, if you're not already opted in, or you'd like to opt in, okay, the information is on our website. Okay, and we'll be having an announcement going out to all of our members, hopefully this week, that gives those specific directions. And I can follow up with you directly and give you those specific directions as well. I've consolidated the specific instructions to 7 easy clicks to opt in with Home Depot. But basically, it's if you're shopping at the stores, it's 1.5%. You should definitely take advantage of it. Okay. Now, I call this the Big Four: Ferguson, Johnstone, Home Depot Pro, and Wind Supply. These are our 4 wholesale partners. I definitely encourage, if you're not working with them, yeah, or maybe as long as you can work with them, I encourage you to. These are all great partners. They offer an array of different product lines. Okay, and we've been told that if for some reason they don't carry product that you need or brands that you need, if you speak with the individual branch managers, they will bring that brand or that product in for you. Okay, because that's their commitment to our partnership. So let me give you a couple of benefits of why to work with one of these wholesale distributors. Number one is competitive pricing. These guys are the wholesalers, right? They're selling directly to you. Okay, versus a regional or local supplier, understanding that there's relationships there or could be there. However, you're going to find the most competitive pricing at the wholesale level. Okay, they're going to have more inventory because their warehouses and their pickup centers and their pro centers are just larger in general. And if they have a smaller pro center or warehouse that's that's for your pickup, they have other warehouses and other pro centers that they can pull product from much easier than they can if it was just a local supplier. You're going to get a dedicated account manager that's going to call you on a regular basis and check your inventory for when you need it. Okay. These wholesalers also have the ability to provide reporting if necessary. Okay, whether it be individual sales and product reporting, if you had specific jobs that you guys were working on and you were buying product from the partner and you wanted to specify it on a separate report, they can do that for you. Inventory solutions, consignment. If you're buying water heaters, you should have water heaters on consignment. I'm a big advocate of it. This is where the supplier will give you the water heaters and not charge you anything up front for them. Okay, they will come by once a week and they will do an inventory. And if you started off with 10 and at the end of the week you have 7, they're going to replenish the 3 and bring you back up to 10 and bill you for the 3. The advantage of that consignment program is that you already have the cash to pay that invoice, those invoices that you sold the 3. If you buy 10 water heaters, even if you have a net 45-day term, you're going to have to pay that invoice in full at the end of the net 45. So consignment does a number of things for you. It frees up your cash flow where you're not spending all your cash on all your water heaters. Okay, and it's giving you the product for exactly when you need it, when your customers need it. Unique or rare product, we can do direct product drop ships directly from the manufacturer. Those wholesalers typically have those relationships where they can drop ship items at much faster, convenient, and much cheaper rates than maybe you would be able to do. Okay, so there's lots of different benefits and different resources that you can tap into when you work with one of these large suppliers. Okay, so I definitely encourage you to look into it or at least ask the questions, especially on lots of your parts and pieces. Understanding if you're an HVAC company, and you have a specific brand equipment, that's fine. Our 2 partners are Lennox and Goodman. However, any brand that you're buying is fine. However, on all the parts and pieces, you can use any supplier. And why not, generate some rebates and some dollars on the back end if you got to buy all those parts and pieces anyway. So we talked a little bit earlier. I mentioned the opportunity to double dip. So we have about 12 or 13 product manufacturing partners, right? They're all listed there on the screen. A.O. Smith and all of A.O. Smith brands, right? So that's American Water Heater. There's Aerosol, Arzell, Bradford White's the other one, Norwich. If you're buying any of these product manufacturing products and you buy them from one of our wholesale partners, Home Depot Pro, Wind Supply, Ferguson, or Johnstone, you're going to get the manufacturing rebate, plus you're going to get the supplier distribution rebate. So we call that a double dip rebate. Okay, so if you're buying a lot of water heaters and you're buying water heaters from Ferguson, for example, that's a great opportunity to double dip on that. Okay, if you're buying the Pro Series electronic pumps and you're buying them from one of our partners, either Home Depot Pro, Ferguson, Wind Supply, again, double dip opportunity is just a great opportunity to maximize on your rebates. Okay. So this is definitely a good advantage to your business by utilizing these products and these suppliers. So everybody has access, everyone on the call has access to, and everyone listening has access to the website. If you don't have access to the website, you can call our member experience team. The number is at the top there, the 877-262-3341. Our member experience team will provide you with your credentials to log in, but you guys are all members already. Okay, so if you don't have your credentials, please call our team and get them and log in. Okay, once you're logged in, you will find our complete partner directory that lists all of our, individual partners, all 150 of them. And then when you want to learn more about an individual partner, you click on what I reference to as a partner page, is what you're looking at the screen. These are just two examples of partner pages and what they provide. Okay, so when you log in and you pull up a partner page, it will actually show you your specific rebate amount. Okay, so in the rebate matrix, now for me, and I'm set up with Home Depot Pro, I get a 3% rebate. And with Norwich, I get a $13 rebate for every unit that I buy. Okay, now we have different levels of membership. You guys are considered associate members. Okay, and then we have our general Service Roundtable membership. Okay, and then we have our Alliance membership. And I'm going to talk about Service Roundtable membership at the very end. Okay, however, for now, I just wanted to give you an idea of the partner pages. They give you information about the partners. They give you that contact information that I was so keen on before. So if you were calling Home Depot Pro, you have Nick Fleming's information, you have his email, and you have his direct number. Okay, if you needed to call Norwich, you have Gail Johnson's name and number, and you have his email, his direct number. Okay, and then there's some information about the company and about its offering. So every partner, has their page, which you guys could preview based on the partners that you're using. Now, how to maximize. So we're going to talk about Service Roundtable membership, right? As I mentioned, you guys are associate members. Then there's Service Roundtable, and then there's Service Nation Alliance. Okay, we also have the RCC, which is called the Retail Contractor Coalition. This is an HVAC membership, tier level membership. It's a private label program around Goodman Amana product. You would get rebates back on the Goodman Amana. Okay, and the boxes, the HVAC condensing units would have your company nameplate on it as your brand. And Service Nation would help you promote your brand and help you develop and create it. So if that's of interest to you, that's something also we can talk about. And then we have the Nation Alliance, where you get your biggest percentage of rebates. So the difference in memberships is, as associate members, okay, you do receive rebates, but they are somewhat limited. Okay, and you don't receive equipment. So if for some reason you were buying Lennox as an associate member, you would not receive Lennox rebates. However, I'm going to tell you how to get those if you are. Okay, vendor consolidation. I'm a big advocate on not spending dollars with 20 different vendors just because they might have had the best price on that particular day. I talk a lot about consolidating your vendors, okay, and putting your buying power to work. Okay, when you spread your dollars around town, you're actually giving up your buying power. When you might be able to get a better deal if you just put it together and use one vendor. Okay. The double dip partners that we talked about, we can certainly talk more about those. Great opportunity to double up on your rebates. And then obviously as a member, you want to be able to utilize our partners. That's the only way to generate rebates. So typically I always ask members to look at your business, see who you're doing business with. Do you really understand all of the different vendors you're using? If not, take a look at them. And if you can switch out a vendor for one of our partners that could offer you the same, if not better service and or product at a better price with a rebate, why not make a change, right? It only makes sense. So every quarter we have a really easy reporting process. It's on the website. It's all on one page. All you have to do is plug in your numbers as far as what your total spend was for each partner, and you're off and running. You don't need to send us any invoices. You don't need to do any heavy lifting. We'll do all the heavy lifting. We just want an idea of what you did so we can kind of reconcile at the end of the quarter. Okay. Testimonials. We have testimonials. I could sit here until next week and share different types of testimonials. I can tell you about very successful members that started off, you know, doing 500,000, maybe $1 million. And, you know, recently they have transitioned to an exit strategy where they've sold their business for 15, 17, 20 million. You know, and they talk about their journey over the course of time, really crediting the program that we provide, the Alliance program, all the benefits and resources. And if you use them, you know, it will definitely create the success that they had as well. This is really just a quick example I wanted to show on the opportunity to generate dollars. This is a copy of a check that was generated to a Service Roundtable member, and the only thing that a Service Roundtable member purchased was water heaters. And that was it. There was nothing else. They didn't use any other partners. And they were just a Service Roundtable member. Okay, so as a Service Roundtable member, they generated $13,524 rebate, and that was just for one quarter. This is a quarterly check. Now, we talked about the Alliance membership and the Alliance offering the maximum rebates. If they had been an Alliance member and made that same water heater purchases, you see that number in the lower right-hand corner, they would have generated over $17,000 in rebates for one quarter. Okay, so the rebates are pretty strong and they're pretty powerful. And again, I think one of the best attributes of the program is being able to have someone like myself that's here to really walk you through the program step by step, exactly what to do so nothing's overlooked and nothing's missed. So these are just some examples of some members and what they've generated in the last bunch of quarters. Robinson Air, you know, generated over close to $27,000 in the last 4 quarters. Mike at Great Lakes, over 37,000 in the last 4 quarters. I mean, that's some chunk of change. Okay. I mean, again, these are rebates. These are dollars that are being spent on products and services that you guys need to operate your business. So if you're not using a partner for those products and services and generating a rebate, the only question I have for you is why not? These guys are generating, you know, 20, 30 grand just by using the services and products that they need anyway. So here's a couple more. Chris Hunter, which some of you might have heard, now owns and runs another company, Good Time Success, which is also a Service Roundtable strategic partner. His company generated almost close to 71,000 or over 71,000 in rebates last 12 quarters. Now, Pete Danielson, I don't know if any of you guys know Pete. Pete's our Vice President of Market Development with Service Nation. Okay, and he was a service contractor prior to being in that position, who started off very small and grew to be very big and sold his company. And now is helping out other contractors, you know, with their journeys. But, you know, I kind of went to him And I said, hey, you know, what was it about Service Roundtable and the rewards program that really that worked for you? Okay, and here's 3 things. I knew if a vendor was in the rewards program, they'd been vetted and was a trusted professional. How many times do you guys call a company and you're just not getting a good feeling over the phone because someone answers the phone and they're not very knowledgeable and maybe their presentation skills are not very sharp, and you're like, wow, I really need this, but I'm not really, you know, this person's not really doing it for me. Okay, again, our partners are vetted, okay, and they're approved and qualified. Leveraging the rebates earned from my reward partners paid for the membership and put money to the bottom line. So this program pays for itself, okay, for sure, beyond explanations and words. And of course, the more he grew, the more the rebates grew because the more they spent. Okay, so the average, if you guys look in the lower right-hand corner, the average associate member rebate, this is on a quarterly basis, is $217 per quarter. This is for doing nothing, paying nothing, other than opting in to our strategic partners from where you're at. Okay, you can generate $217 per quarter. Okay, in a moment, I'm going to tell you about Service Roundtable, and the average Service Roundtable rebate is $1,500 per quarter. Remember that number, 1,500. Okay, the average Service Nation Alliance rebate is $35.91. Okay, so keep those numbers in mind. So Service Roundtable, now you guys, as I mentioned, are an associate member. There is no cost to you. Your association has paid your fee for you to have you have access to the resources and benefits and rewards that Service Roundtable provides. Okay, however, I did mention as an associate member, it is on a limited basis. Okay, so today I want to tell you about Service Roundtable. Service Roundtable is $50 a month. $50 a month is $600 a year. Now, I asked you to remember the $1,500 per quarter because $1,500 per quarter on an average is a $6,000 return on a $50 a month investment at $600 annual pull out of pocket. You're going to be potentially generating $6,000 in return. Now, I won't bore you with the stories of members that are paying $50 a month that are generating $5,000 a quarter or $7,000 a quarter, or even as great as $10,000 a quarter. Okay, but there are members that are generating that quantities of rebates, all for $50 a month. Now, what's great about the $50 a month is that we take 25 of it and we give it back to your association to support their efforts and their growing programs. So think about that. You're spending 50, well, however, we're giving 25 of it back to your association. So basically, you're joining the membership for $25 a month. Okay, now, let me show you the comparison between an associate member and a Service Roundtable membership, right? So there you have some average quarterlies, right? So we talked about the resource center, the download center. So currently you guys have access to about 300 pieces. Okay, so for that $50 a month, you would have access to all 7,000 pieces. So significant difference. Okay, you get discounted for being a member. You're going to get discounted registration for events. We just had our spring Barefoot Roundtable in Palm Springs, California, that everybody was invited to. I heard it was a great success. The feedback that we're getting is tremendous. And then this fall, I believe in October, we have Service World Expo, which is our biggest event of the year. Okay, which you guys would all be encouraged and entitled to come to participate. We have lots of guest speakers and breakout sessions. We have a trade show with all of our partners come and set up booths. So you get to explore that. And it's just a great learning opportunity and experience. You get all the newsletters. And then on the membership side, the $25 a month dues is returned to your association. And then as a Service Roundtable member, you get those Home Depot rebates like we talked about earlier. Okay, so definitely lots of benefits here, you know, for potentially upgrading to Service Roundtable membership to the membership level. Okay, now if you decide not to do that, that's okay. Keep in mind that as an associate member, I encourage you to get your credentials. I encourage you to log in. I encourage you to use the resources and benefits that are available to you. Okay, but I'm also going to encourage you for a small nominal fee. Okay, you could have access to so much more. Okay, so that is the end of my presentation. Certainly open and available to answer any questions that you may have. If for some reason you don't have the credentials or you want to log in and you're having trouble, there's our member experience team, their toll-free number. Nita or Jasmine will most likely answer the phone. They will take great care of you and make sure that you are all set up. Okay, and of course, my information is on the website as well too. I have a what I call a rebate accelerator form. So if you want to know how to accelerate your rebates more than you currently are, the accelerator form is located in a number of spots throughout the website. You can't miss it. And it's called the rebate accelerator form. So if you'd like to complete that and have a one-on-one with me, I definitely would encourage that too. So other than that, I want to thank you very much for allowing me to speak and taking the time to share the program. Have any questions? Anyone?
I don't see any questions, Michael. This
Okay.
is Deborah. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate all this information about the rebate program and really appreciate everyone taking their time to participate today. I know contractors are super busy right now, so we appreciate that you wanted to learn a little bit more. And if you are listening in, because we did record this, thank you for watching the recording.